I need to give you a little bit of an apology before you start this video, right? I've got a new camera and I did something to the settings, and part way through it ended up going on tracking mode, which puts your picture vertically rather than across your full screen. It's going like as if you were filming it on your camera, on your phone, sorry. So it's only for about 10 minutes, right? So just grin and bear it, because I've warned you, right? I've warned you that I've made a little bit of a mistake, and it's not anything I can like refilm, because once I've done it, I've done it. Once I've done the job, I've done the job. So a little bit of an apology that the film will go vertical for 10 minutes or so part way through the video. I'm very, very sorry about that, but please enjoy, because this is fabulous content. Just got here now at the plot. It's about 12 o'clock. I've got a weather report up and it said rain in about an hour, so I thought, oh my gosh, I better get down there sharpish and do something. Right, okay, what we're going to do today, I definitely first of all want to start with the brew, that's for sure. I've brought some coffee because I've run out of ground coffee, so important things first. We'll do a brew. I've brought some milk, thank goodness. I need Mick to come down in the car because I've got a couple of bags of rubbish and I can't take the rubbish if he's not here in the car. We've got a van, but we can't get the van down here. The roads are too small to come down here in the van. So yes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the brew stuff out first, I think. First job, brew. Oh, it's looking a bit grim in here. A little bit on the soggy side. Thank goodness we put all this stuff down. A little bit on the soggy side. Look at the condensation on my water thing. Right, what do we need? Well, the kettle's out there, so let's go and get the kettle. These are important things on the allotment, you know, doing your brew. So let's get that. Always put the plug in. Always put the plug in so you've not got to deal with anything crawling around. Sorry, let me just, sorry. Just got a view of the tabletop there. Just going to stick that there. Oh, sorry, spider. Yep, let's set the spider free. Let the spider go free, otherwise it's going to burn alive. Okay, we don't want that, do we? That's the last thing I need. People telling me how horrible I am from burning a spider alive. Yeah, I could do without that. Right, okay, come on. Right, we've got our kettle. So I'm going to put you somewhere stable rather than carry you around. It's probably the best bet, isn't it? Right. Here we go. And this is why we filled this, because the water is now off. We know that is nice and clean in there. Ooh, is there any spiders on it? Oh, sorry, it's not a spider, it's the wind blowing. It's the wind blowing something on the outside of it. Oh gosh. Or is it? Oh no, it's a leaf. It's a leaf. No, but everybody calm down. Oh, honestly, spiders. Right, anyway, right, I thought that was a bit dramatic. Right, let's fill that with water. This is why we did this. Okay, I think that's enough for one brew. Yep. I'll just find the fire lighters. Then I shall take us over to the table and I'll have a talk through what we're going to do today. And today is Halloween. It's the 31st of October. As per usual, probably not going to be a massive long video. I do have a list of things to do because I keep forgetting the odd thing to do when I'm here. So yeah, let's go over there to the table. Let's have a little brew chat. Let's have a brew chat. Okay, so let's get this lit now. Luckily, everything was stored, my cups and my spoons and everything was stored in a nice, clean, dry space. So I've just given everything a wipe down because it has been a very, very long time since I've used anything. So you never know if any bug or creepy crawly has crawled over that, right? I'm hoping that's enough water. You do have to have a lot of water for these cafetières. I wonder if I should just go and get some more. I'm just going to get a little bit more water. Sorry, 1 second. That water container is from Temu, if you remember. You might have missed that when I said it, but I got it from Temu. And I put it in my basket at about £14. Right, so £14, I put it in my basket. And then I walked away and left the basket and I got an offer to get it for £8 something. So it's worth doing that, put it in your basket, then completely leaving the site, go about your business, and then they send you an email, and on a lot of things they give you a discount on at least one thing in your basket. That's the only thing I had in my basket. Right, okay, brew is on. Let's put the coffee in here. Yeah, I always forget that it takes more water in the cafetiere, so just put a little bit more in. Okay, and then we've got a measure for our coffee. I remember to bring some. Okay. Right, so anyway, you know how to make a brew, so that can just go on as we're talking now. My list. Let's have a look. Lay out the tiles. Right, now I brought tiles, so from woodlarking I found, and there's probably some more at home, but they might be outside, so I bought a load of tiles. I got the terracotta one, a lovely good old terracotta. There's 2 more on here, and then a load of hearth tiles. They were like 1930s hearth tiles, and I've got a bag full of those. Yeah, got a bag full, and a couple of square ones of them as well to fill in little gaps. So what we might do is, when I've had my brew, I think we might just lay them out. The thing is, right, the shop in the village where I was going to get all my stuff from, you know, to the grout and all the cement and whatever it was to lay it on, it's closed because our village is being regenerated, and unfortunately next year it's all going to be knocked down for 2 years. But the shops are going now because the buildings are damaged, so leases aren't being renewed because they've got leaks and stuff. So the shop that I got the tray for the birdhouse and my tie wraps and all that sort of thing is closed, it's gone. So I'm gutted really, because I would have just got it on the way here, or you know, I would have thought about it and just got it easily from the village. But now I'm going to have to probably order it off Amazon, I think. Oh, my bunting's down. Oh, tell you what, that can be the first job. So yeah, we're going to lay the tiles out on there. I need to sort the compost out, see if I can cut it up, if I can find the shears. Yeah, just a few little jobs to do around here. So let's not lose my list. My brew is cooking. Have I got a piece of string on here? I'm sure I've just seen a piece of string. Oh, here, piece of string. Right, piece of string, like you do, piece of string. And I'm going to just, get this. Pull all the beans off. All the beans coming off now. I'm not waiting for this last lot here to go brown. Everything else is brown. I'm going to take them off. And I'm not even going to show you. Right? I'm not even going to show you that I'm podding them. I might show you picking them, but I'm not. Don't worry. I won't show you that I'm podding them, depodding them. Right. So I can see the other bit is still over there. It just snapped where it was before, actually. So it's been very windy. It's been very windy. But yeah, it's Halloween today, so I've got a load of sweets at home, but I won't be in till about 6 o'clock. So sometimes I leave a bowl out and I put a note on, like, don't be a greedy ghoul, save some sweets for someone else, that sort of thing. And I've got CCTV, to be fair, so I could film them, but that's a bit cruel. Yeah, so I could put a bowl of sweets out, but you always get that one lot of kids, don't you? The older kids that are, you know, they've got to just take and not think of others, because it's their age and it's what you do. You know, some kids are like that, not many, but you only need one person. You only need one set of kids that are geeing each other on, and your bowl of sweets is empty. Anyway, that's my old lady moan. I'm just going to carry on mending this. Follow me. I'll go up here and get the other bit if I can. Ooh, a bit of a step in it. Oh, kettle's boiling now. Kettle's boiling. Right. You can wait. Let me just hook you around there a sec. I'll get this end. It's hooked around my plant up here. Ooh. Let's not break the plant, because that's going to be a nice little bush there. That's what I've got off my mum, actually, this variegated bush thing. Oh God, that's really wrapped round it. Lucky it's not ripped it out. Sorry, right, here we go. Okay, like I said before, I do have one to replace it, but I'm not going to replace it till spring because we've got a lot more storms to come yet. Here we go, look, it's pretty bare of flags in the middle, isn't it? No flags in the middle of that. This is about its third mend. Oh, it is what it is. Put it on a stick. It goes on a stick down here. Sorry, let me just try not to kill myself. Get down here. Oh, so ungraceful. I hope you didn't see that. Right, and over here, I have this stick here which takes the flag up there so it's not in my face when I'm cooking. Right, okay, we know that that is brewed. Let's stick that in there. These are important jobs at the allotment, putting the kettle on. Okay, let's let that brew. I'm going to get my milk, which I thankfully have remembered to bring, and then we'll get cracking on a few little jobs. Okay, let's get this brew done so we can sort of rearrange these tiles on here. I know I can't fix them, but at least if we sort of try and rearrange them. Go. I'm just going to stick that down there for now. Just stick it down there out the way, and my milk here. I think that's definitely going to stay there, so I'm going to stick my milk and my cup on this end one. 2 of these, I think. Okay, I just find these easier. I just have a box of these at home, and if I remember, I just pop a couple in my pocket. There we go. In fact, let me just sit that to one side down here. I've got ice. I have sugar cubes in it, and they take a while to dissolve. Not sugar cubes, it's lumps of sugar, so that'll take a while to just dissolve there. Right, let's get cracking with this. I think we've put it off for long enough, haven't we? Right, so we definitely need, so let me put you down again, Sally. Right, I need this, because I can't get to this bit as much, so I need this bit to be my cooking area, don't I? So I think I definitely want these circles here, the big circles up there for the cooking area. Right, so they might as well go up there. I don't need to clean it or anything yet, because I'm just sort of playing around with ideas of what it should look like. At home, I know I've got lots of broken tiles, which I think I can break down further to put in like these awkward gaps, like I've got like triangle gaps and whatnot. But I don't want too many the same next to each other. That's the thing. I want it quite random. So that one's quite a big one, so I think that will be best there. And they're all different levels, but when I do it, I will try, and the first thing I'll do is I'll raise up anything that is really quite small compared to these grey ones at the back. Okay, so this, I'm just, for today, all we're doing is getting some sort of order into this, right? So we can have that there. Can we have another one of those? But yeah, I will try and get them all as thick as these here. These are all quite thick. Maybe I have that one a floating little trivet, maybe. Right, let's say that's a floating little trivet. Let me bring you closer, gosh, to this calamity. So just imagine it with tiles like this, but like corners of it and stuff in the gaps here. So pops of colour, I've got some with colour. Right, so any gaps that I can get the little ones in, or even like marbles actually. Oh, yes. So little tiny gaps. Marbles. I don't really have pottery pieces anymore, don't keep them. What else have I got? Doll's arms. I could stick anything in there. Ooh, when we did a roundup here. Sorry, this isn't gardening, I'm sorry. It's all part of being at the allotment though, isn't it? Right, we did the roundups and we brought some stuff here. So I've got things like little bottle stoppers or glass bottle stopper. Got a couple of them. Got a pipe bowl. Got little things in here. A little stopper. Glass stopper. Anyway, yeah, so I could, from there and from home, add a few little bits in between. Right, I know that's not very gardening-y, but it's stuff to do in the garden, isn't it? So what do you think? What are you thinking? That's a rough idea of what we're doing. Yeah, I quite like it. And with a little stained glass thing at the end. I'd love to find more of that and just completely put a frame on there and fill it. But it's quite rare we'd find something like that. But yeah, you know, I like that it's different colours. All right, that is a big sea of those, but I like that, but with the odd one of those, and imagine a bit of colour as well. So I'm thinking we've made a start on that, and I like that. What do you think? Is that okay? It'll be weeks before I get around to doing it, so we're only a couple of weeks in advance. I've got no videos. Right, okay, don't panic about no videos. Right, you know what, before we start, should we look at the loofah? Let's give it a look. Let's see what's happened a week later. I have no idea what to expect in here. Absolutely zero idea. I think I need to pull the beans. I think I might weed this bit down here actually today. Oh, what have we got going on in here? Oh, yeah, you don't look very... Oh gosh, right, well, the plant looks dead. The loofahs, they're behind, but they're just bring you to have a look. You know, it's too late. It's too late. Uh-oh. Let's have a look. What have we got going on? We got that. Okay. We got that. Any more? We got that. Just all too late. Like somebody said in the comments, plant it direct. But you know what? I planted a decent sized plant, but I don't think we got enough water. My friends say it was a really warm summer, but I don't think it was. I don't think it was that good. Look. So we almost did it, but look at the state of the plant. Look at the state. That's not going to get any bigger, is it? Look, another one next to it with the flower waiting to come out. What's going on? I'm not going to pull it out yet, though. I know it looks dead, but I'm just holding on for... Those still haven't flowered. Blooming heck. That's how cold it is. Nothing's coming out. Right, you know what? While we're here, I'll go and get my mat, and I think we'll get rid of all this here now. Get a bit of fresh air to that dying thing in there, and we'll make this look a bit more presentable, I think. Oh, I've just seen what flowers these have. Look, there's one flowered around here. Look at those beautiful flowers. Why are you flowering so late? Oh gosh, that'd have been a lovely bit of colour in the summer, wouldn't it? Look at that. What a beautiful colour. Right, anyway, so that's what that is. That's what that plant is. I just showing you. It still hasn't flowered. They're going to have some beautiful purple flowers on there. Well, that's nice. Right, well, come on, let's get cracking with this. So, just the usual now. I'm just putting everything to bed. Getting rid of it all. This bean thing, I did okay. I got a few beans off it. Don't know if you saw me collecting them actually. A lot of the times I came, I didn't have my camera. There's a few others on. I'm not waiting for them to go completely brown. As you know, we've got so many beans. I think we'll be okay for beans. But yeah, let's just dig up all these plants now. They've had the day. They gave me some food. Not a lot, these dwarf ones actually, not a great deal. But yeah, this is what I do. As you know, I will just weed this. There we have it. Weeded. Right, well, we're next to this bit, so I think what we'll do here is on these sweet peas, we will just collect the seeds. Any that haven't fallen off already because we've left it really quite late because it's been very windy. We're just going to get sweet peas growing everywhere. So I'm just going to quickly take some seeds off and then we'll rip it up and put this bit to bed as well at the same time as that one. Okay, I think that's enough of the seeds. Let's get the structure, stick the structure there, I think. Right, now I'm going to rip all that out. Ugh, all that growing and all pulled out in less than a minute. Okay, so just give me, oops, sorry, caught you with the thing. So just give me a second and I will take this and put it in the compost really super quickly. Just be 2 seconds. Get it in the compost, which we need to find the shears for. Actually, we've got to cut this compost up because I'm just shoving it all on full. Maybe we'll find the shears later. Right, here I am. I am back. Right, so let's get weeding this now. I think we can put this whole bed here, all of this, to bed. What is this here? Is this a flower? Is it a forget-me-not? I think this might be forget-me-not down here. So, should I leave it? I might leave that because no, you know what? Take it out. I don't know what it is. I haven't put it there. I don't know what it is. Right, I'm just going to get weeding. Sorry, I'm just moving some seeds that I put on my mat away. Okay. Oh, that's a nettle. Right, got a nettle here. Let's get something on that because I ain't touching that with my fingers. No chance. I got enough of that on the other channel, don't I? Nettles. Horrible nettles. The roots just go forever. Just go for absolute ever. That can stay in that bucket. Right, you flowers can come up. Everything can come up here. Bit of borage. Don't know if you can see me. See me behind there. Let me just. Let me move so you can see me a little bit better. Come in at a funny angle. There we go. These are all finished now. Got a few beans off these as well. These ones didn't do too bad. But not that great because look at the bags. Honestly, no, definitely not a fan of these bags. I was very disappointed. And I've had a few comments of other people as well that said that they tried them and found the same thing. So, don't believe the hype. We tried it, didn't we? Another nettle. Not on my patch, pal. There we go. We tried it, didn't we? What are these? These are like little bulbs. I'm going to leave you. You are little bulbs of some sort. Right, you've got a reprieve. Sorry, I can see that you're a bulb of some kind. I don't know what I've planted there. You never know. I might have planted... Ooh, a little palm nettle. A little palm nettle right on my palm in my hand. Oh, you horror. Oh my God. A little tiny palm nettle, I'm going to call that, because I just put my palm straight onto it. And there's another one. You're not getting me. You are not getting me. Not this time. Oh, God, they're just horrible, aren't they? Just nettles are just horrible. I've got some scraggly loofahs here. The loofahs are put outside. Well, tiny little shriveled up loofah on it. Yeah, let's not talk about the loofahs, right? And I think that's also due to them being in them bags, right? I reckon if I hadn't left them in the stupid bags, which I didn't realise was stupid at the time, I reckon we'd have got at least one decent loofah. I really do. I just blame these bags. Look at them, they're still there. Biodegradable. What sort of time frame are they giving the biodegradableness? You know what I mean? It's all right if they say, oh yeah, well it'll be biodegrading in about 4 years. Well, that's no good, is it? When you're growing stuff in it. Right, moaning. I'm a moaning gardener today, aren't I? Moaning gardener. I think I just felt another nettle. All weeded. Still got so much stalks left on. But let's just neaten it all up, you know. How I like to have it neat, and plus it's just more goodness, isn't it, that's going to rot in over time. I think this stays about 2 or 3 years before it completely disappears, this mulch. So you just keep digging it in. Just keep giving it a dig in. I hope I'm not putting my hand into a nest of spiders in here as well. Best not to look, isn't it? The thing I love about putting the beds to bed is the fact that now there's shortcuts you can take. You don't have to walk around the beds. You can just walk right round them, right on them. I mean, there we go. I don't know. I could have planted some maybe snowdrops or something there. I don't know. We'll see what they turn into. Them little bulbs. Okay. And the sweet peas work. You know what? Let's just tip that out now at the end of the bag. I'll save this bag actually for my seed rolls next year. When I do seed rolls, I'll use that bag. And all the other bags I've saved. I think we might need to open another bag. Still not brought the other 2 from home. Like I say, we need the car, and there's a road diversion actually, and Mick absolutely hates road diversions because he doesn't know the area that well, and because they don't put the signs up correctly. Oh no, I might just have enough. They don't put the signs correctly, so he definitely couldn't do this road diversion because it takes you on like a little farm path. He would hate that. He would absolutely hate it. Rocking the van and car about. Right. Oh, talking of van, a little bit of a plug here for our other channel because we've started our van conversion. So please, if you haven't gone over and seen it already, just have a look of our first, I think it went out on the 30th, so it went out yesterday on the 30th, so clearly labelled on Manchester Mudlarks, the start of our van conversion. It's going to take time, it's going to take money, and we've got time, we haven't got money. In fact, we've not got much time, but I have booked a holiday. I say a holiday, a one-night getaway in the van, in the freezing cold at the end of November. Okay, so we will film that as well, but please go over to Manchester Mudlarks and look at the start of our van journey, okay? Stripping it out, building it up. It's going to take a lot of time. Anyway, right, so there you see. I'm just going to have a bit of a tidy up here, and then I think we'll head over to the compost heap. Let's see what we can do around there. Right, it's a little bit better. That was terribly, terribly boring. I'm going to make sure maybe next time we search in that polytunnel for the blooming shears. For the ooh, now I'm going to put my scissors on here. Right, remind me, if I say I can't find them, I'll put them there by the nasturtiums. But look, looky in here. 1 second, let's have a look at this. We have got seeds going on, people. We have got seeds growing in the winter. Let's make an effort to show you, and the polytunnel is still more or less in one piece, better than it was anyway. Right, okay, let's take you off. Right, that was a radish, wasn't it? Some sort of, not radish, not radish. Yeah, it was radish. Yeah, it was radish. I'm talking rubbish. But look, I scattered them in the last one, was it? It must have been last week. Look how quick they've grown. Let's put something here. What should we put here? So we've got radish along there. Whatever these are, still don't know what they are because I never bothered to check. Nasturtium, that's just a nothing. Right, I'm just going to go back, have a look at some seeds. In fact, come with me. I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I tell you and not show you. Because you always say it feels like you're with me, so you might as well be with me doing the boring bits. In fact, they're all boring bits, aren't they, in the winter? There's nothing exciting going on here. Right, so we've uncovered our little thing of seeds here. Let me just turn you off so I can get the lid off that. I've clipped you onto, I don't know if this is upside down or not, probably do it that way. I've hooked you onto the polytunnel thing. Right, what have we got in here? What have we got? Now, these ones are going to be the newish ones, aren't they? Chinese cabbage, radicchio, we've got radishes. Do we need more? Turnip. You know what? Never done a turnip. Should we just see if we can find it? It's a turnip snowball. Is it too late for a turnip snowball? Now I've got to find it in here. Garlic chives. No, we're doing that one. Radicchio. Oh, that was the. Oh, should we try one of those actually? Because you can do those now. Those can sow it. Oh no, August, can't do that. I'm talking rubbish. I thought that was sent to me last month. It wasn't. Can't do that. Can't do that one. Can sow October. Ooh, out of push, a spring onion. What a radicchio, turnip. Oh, I don't know. What's that one? Who got that one? So spring onion, right, so hang on, that's in the running, isn't it, spring onion? Let's keep that one. Sage, don't need any more herbs. Cauliflower, yes, we could do a cauliflower, not done a cauliflower. Lettuce all year round, okay. Land cress, we've done that, it tasted vile. We'll dig that up later. That did not taste nice at all. Nope, I can't do that one. Can't do the carrots. Can't do that one. Can't do snowball turnip. Right, okay, right, we've got a selection here of these. September now. Right, let's have a look what we've got here. I'm glad I kept these now. Okay, lettuce. We did well with lettuce. We don't need to try lettuce again just right at the minute. Maybe the cauliflower, not the spring onion. We're doing the garlic chive. Right, okay. I think if we can find the cauliflower all year round, turnip, Chinese, mustard, spring onion, cauliflower all year round. Ooh, sorry, I was doing the camera up there. Sorry, you're below me, not to the side of me. Sorry about that. So you probably never saw half of that, what I was doing over there. Right, so cauliflower all year round. Let's go and plant a couple of these. Maturity height up to 60 centimetres. That's okay, spread up to 75 centimetres. So I'm just gonna, full sun in October. Oh, listen, you know what? It's a seed, let's plant it, let's do it. Let's put a couple, just a couple in each side because they grow massive, don't they? Let's put a couple in, let's see. Let's see what happens there. Let me just make sure that all this goes back in there, and you probably didn't see half of that anyway. Right, I think I'm going to risk drying here. I'm going to maybe get a little bit of water on it, but I think we can risk putting 2 in here, right? 1 here, 1 conker. The kids collecting conkers, so 1 there and 1 there, I think. Should I double seed it just in case? Then I can thin it out to 1 plant. Right, let's, cauliflower, right, we won't forget that. We've got radishes up there. She said she won't forget that. I forgot what this is, haven't I? Oh, never mind. Cauliflower. You might have even told me in the comments and I've forgotten again. Right, you're very good like that. You take more notice than me. Right, there's loads of seeds in here, but I'm just going to put 2 in each of those 2 holes, I think. Ooh, gosh, they're quite tiny. Quite tiny. Oh, they don't need big holes then, do they? Let's just fill those holes in a bit. Don't know why I was expecting. Right, I'll put 1 there. Right, there's a few there. And I'm just going to sprinkle a few on here. Okay, oh, my cover's blown away. Right, then I'm just going to do the same over there. I'm just going to round about here and around about here. Okay, these are super tiny. I'm just going to sprinkle a few over there and a few over there. Put this back in, right, cover it over. Let me just go and get some water. Just going to put this cover back over it before it rips again. So that's quite dry in there. So because it's like that, do you think I should water it? Or do you think it'll just it'll make the roots go a bit further down? You know what I mean? Make the roots search for the water, make it a stronger plant. Is that a thing? Have I just made it up? You know, what should I do? Should I water these things in here? My thought is that the ground obviously will be, so we've had torrential rain, so I would imagine underneath, because it's a raised bed, the actual ground level will be quite wet. And will it encourage, if it's dry in there, will it encourage the roots to search for the water further down where it is and therefore make them stronger? I don't know. Like I say, I get these ideas in my head of how things grow and whatnot, and that's what I think. So right, we've got a few things growing in there now, a few things. And one day I'll find out what that thing in the cloches, the one that we've double secured in there. Right, okay, oops, right, there we go. So let's see if they amount to anything next week. Maybe next week might be a bit too optimistic with those seeds, but with the radishes, you know what radishes are like. I'll be able to pick them in about a month, something like that. Right, and what can we do up? Oh, let's have a look at what we've got up. We might as well. I know it's pretty samey each week, but I'm quite impressed with that. Got that down a few inches, didn't I, just by cutting it with scissors. So when I eventually find my blooming loppers, oh, I've got to do all that. What's behind there? All right. Chimney, I still do sometimes use it, though the bits rusted off it, I still use that sometimes when it gets really, really cold. compost bins. I need to get them out. There's probably a little bit of compost in the bottom of there. Get them out, put any compost, maybe into this second thing here, but definitely could put it in there. Give them away. And that green thing, which was a water table, I'm going to give that away. That would make a great pond. And if you don't want it green, you just put a pond liner in it, some sort of tarp to cover it, the colour of it, anything, any waterproof thing. Make a great pond. That it's got levels so the frogs can get out. And then a couple of plastic containers with soft playing, which you don't need anymore. Oh, because we've got to do something there, haven't we? We've got something to go there. I've already bought it, kids thing to go there. So, oh, I can't think about that now. I can't think about that now while we're putting everything to bed. But oh, look, we know these are okay. We know these. I'm not even going to unzip it. I think you can see in there that the garlic chives are doing okay. Maybe next week we can plant something in there. Actually, that's another one we can plant in there. I'm sorry that I'm bringing you. And we looked last week, but things grow, things die. Such is the nature of allotments. Such is the nature. Oh, by the way, I've got a new camera. So I think I've set it on tracking. Which I think I have. So it might be a bit just. I'm going to turn it off the tracking actually because I've just thought about it. I thought when I turned it off, it might turn the tracking off. But looking at it now, I think it's been tracking me the whole time. I'm just going to turn that function off 1 second. Right, I've turned it off now. I switched it on for doing the seeds down there, and I thought when I turned it off, it'd turn it off, but it didn't. So goodness knows what I've just filmed. I'll have to have a look at it. I might have to redo the whole thing. Well, ignore the whole thing and do another one. Right, it's okay. You know, it's doing something. You know what? It's got a bit of water, a bit of rainwater. Wouldn't go amiss, would it? Shall we? Seeing as it's collecting here. Give you a little bit of a treat. Not you watching. This isn't a treat for you, obviously. This is really fantastic content, but it's not a treat. A treat for the plants, bit of rainwater. That's handy, isn't it? Having that there to collect the water. Just shows you how level my ground is. Nice slope going on. Don't suppose they need much, do they? I don't know. Oops. There you go. That's enough of that. It's more water than we had 10 minutes ago. Right, but I think those potato things are dead now. I'm going to leave them in there because I think they might even grow potatoes next year, maybe. I'm not sure. You know me, don't know how things work properly. Right, okay. Oh, there's a watering can there. Right, let's put this. Let's get rid of this. Let's tidy this up. Let's be efficient. Let's be efficient. Because you know we're going to end up doing tidying up videos. I was just looking at that there. Actually, it looks quite nice. Oh, I really like that. I really must hunt down all my little tiles. Yeah, booted it in with my foot. Right, okay. I think. What should we do? Oh, we'll get rid of that. I'm not saving any beans off that now. We've had our beans, we've done our beans. Let's get rid. Oh, you caught me. Oh, you caught me saving beans. I really tried hard not to, honestly. My intentions were fully just to come to this, right, and not pull at these brown beans. I really tried hard, honestly, I really did. But just before we pull the whole plant out, you know, oh gosh, I can't I'm just doing it quickly, a bit like a band-aid. Leave the green ones, there's a few green ones, I'm not waiting for them. Right, okay, right, just don't tell anybody. Look, if you don't tell anybody, no one will know and I'll get away with it. So just let me pop these to one side. You haven't seen anything, right? You've not seen me pick any beans. Okay, let's get rid of this bean plant without picking any beans. Okay, let's just get rid. This one did quite well on here actually. Yeah, another one that had loads of beans off. I certainly got more beans off the tall ones than I did dwarf ones. The dwarf ones, I did plant so late, but they were late sowers, if you know what I mean. So you could sow them at that time. It's not that I particularly sowed them too late. you could sow them at that time, but I think if you want a good massive mound of beans, you know, plant them right at the start, sow them. And then another thing I'm going to direct sow, I think. I don't really think I needed to panic in March and sow everything. Because the year before, did I film that one? Yeah, the year before, if you remember, if you can go that far back, I directly sowed everything. Or was that the year you didn't see? Oh no, I think that might have been the year you didn't see, actually, talking rubbish. Yeah, I directly sowed everything, every single thing. And at one point I thought nothing would grow. I thought, oh, well, I won't do that again. And then all of a sudden, June, July mainly, but everything just went absolutely crazy. And I was having better success than people who could actually grow things properly. I was, you know, proper allotmenteers, not me, who just like plays at it for something to do. And I drank my coffee, even though it was cold. It was nice. It was nice. I kept taking sips and then I just realised I hadn't drank it, so I've just drank it now and it was cold. So I'm going to call it was an iced latte. I've just had a nice latte. I don't like cold coffee, really, as a rule. So if we call it iced latte, we can stomach it, can't we? Right, okay, let's get down here a little bit. Let's get a little bit down and dirty. Down here. Oh, that's a brown. I'll just stick that to one side. Don't tell anybody. Okay. Ooh, that's a bit of a clinger. Probably still a bit more life left on this, but I've had my beans now. You know, the kids have eaten well, especially Willow. She's one that really eats the stuff that I grow. Mick, not so much. The peppers he might have. He might try something, but no. I don't think he trusts my growing abilities to grow something edible. Right, okay. There we go, that is pulled out. That is looking a little bit better. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I've just trampled all my sweet pea seeds into the area near the Loofah greenhouse. Oh, honestly, I've just well, you know what? Maybe that's an area I'm going to grow sweet peas next year. Oh, fool. That's what happens when you don't put things away straight away, you see. What's that? A bit of bean. When you don't put things away. Okay. It's still got cardboard on it that I put on it last year. Good grief. Last winter. It's a good job I've got a big bucket thing full of water to wash my hands. Might even boil the water. Heat the water up so I've got some warm water. Right, it's full of leaves. Bit of blown on here. Oh, there's another plant. A little sneaky plant there. Bean plant. Okay, right. Weeds be gone. Last bag of stalks that's here. Oh gosh, this is what happens when you're lazy. You can't bother going up and getting your scissors. Which I put up there, didn't I? Okay. Right, there we go. You're put to bed. No more sneaky beans off you. Oops. Get them weeds in the compost. Job's a good one. There, that looks a lot better, doesn't it? So you can see as we're gradually putting it all to bed, it's all starting to look a bit neater. We're going to hang fire obviously for those beautiful flowers that are flowering down there. We're going to flower over there, so that'd be nice to see. Right, okay, I just want to give my coffee stuff a bit of a wipe down. So what I usually do, so I don't waste the water as well, is I wet non-scented wet wipes with the water, okay, and I'll give it a bit of a give it a bit of a wipe today. Then I'll put it in a box that's sealed. Okay. And then we wipe it again before we use it. So first of all, just give it a bit of a wipe. Same goes with that. Get another one. Right, now I'll just leave this in the air to dry just a little. Then I'm going to pop it in a box with a lid, and I'll do the same with that. But yeah, non-scented wipes. If you've always got some non-scented wipes, or I've got that reusable kitchen towel, didn't I? If I knew where I put it, I could use that, or I could just use this thing. This comes with this water container comes with a brush, sponge, and a liquid soap thing. I might use those at some point. I might use them. But yeah, unscented wipes that you can just add water to. Give it a wipe, put it away, and then wipe it again before you use it. That's when you know, in an allotment, because you don't know what creepy crawlers have crawled over it, I guess. Right, I'm just going to do the same with the coffee pot. They're all clean now and put away in the box with the lid. But yeah, let me just give you another view of this thing here. I did with the coffee container. I did have to put a bit of water in it actually, because it was quite bitter with the coffee. But let's have a look at what this is. What is it? I've never actually opened it. All right, so you get a little thingy sponge with it. Don't forget this was only £8 odd. A little thingy sponge and a little soap or washing up liquid dispenser that sticks on the side. Sorry, let me show you properly. Sticks on the side of it like so. Yeah, oh, what's that? What is that? What is that? Is that to go on here? Make a funnel or something? Is that one? No? That lets the air in so that when you turn your tap on and it comes out quite quick at first and then it goes quite slow, it's because it's got no air in there, so you just undo that and the air goes back in so that the water flow will be stronger. But what is that? Oh, I think that goes on. Oh, hang on 1 second. I think that goes on there. I do believe. Okay. Ooh. See, I didn't even know it did that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, so I'd have to get it right underneath. Okay. Okay. So that doesn't even need to be right on the edge. You can do that to siphon it into something, or just shove it back like so. I don't particularly want to waste any water. I'm going to shove that brush back in there or something. I don't want to be dirty. I'll stick that to one side. Stick that to one side at the back. Right, I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a new one of these on, and I believe that in this jumbled mess over here. Well, what did somebody say about this? My Chinese teapot. Put it by the hedgehog house. I would do, but it would only probably like, because it's got cracks in it, you see. These things that I find are old and they've already been in the ground, and the ground has sort of kept it together. But when they're exposed, all these cracks, they get water, which turn to ice, which makes it split. So they've got more of a fighting chance in there rather than putting it. And plus the pond is right next to the pond, and I don't want it to go in the pond because the pond is everybody's, not just mine. Right, sidetracking me. You're sidetracking me with teapots. Right, let's get another sheet. One of these. I think these are dog ones. The puppy training pads. Right. I mean, I've had this one in since last year, to be honest. This is one from the tail end of winter, so that's why that one's looking particularly grotty. Grotty and dry, actually. Oh, that's what was I going to use that for? My sheep's fleece, my sheep's wool. I was going to use that for something, I can't remember. Don't know, what's that? Coffee. Oh, got some coffee dried in there. Right, okay. Oh, there we go. There, we found it. We found our reusable kitchen roll. You can actually reuse it because it's strong. It's stronger than it looks. You think it's paper, it's not. It's a bit stronger than that. And it's in there, nice and dry, because I have put these over the top. So just think on, in winter, if you're using a polytunnel like me as a shed, you know, you've got your chairs in it and stuff and whatnot, just get some of these. You can get some massive ones for beds. You get some big ones for beds. So just put, I know it looks a bit scruffy, but it means you've got a big space for next to nothing. Oh, I've just made everything worse. You've got a big space for next to nothing to store all your stuff in, and a shed this size would cost you over £1,000. This is 4 metres by 3 metres. It cost you over £1,000 for a shed. And who can get a shed? Can't get a shed here like that size. They wouldn't allow a shed that size here. They think I was going off my rocker. So just to make sure that through the winter that you're not ruining everything that you can't take home, which is everything in my case, just pop these things down. Just pop them down. Get massive big ones. You get big bed ones. I like these because I can just put, because that doesn't need to be covered. That's plastic. That's metal. It's fine. That doesn't need to be covered. Stuff that's plastic, it's fine. It's fine. It's just you've got some stuff that you don't want to get wet, right? Like the kitchen rolls, absolutely bone dry in there. Absolutely bone dry. Do you think next time we should really tidy up in here? Find me shears. I think so. Look at this. Just honestly, just look at it. I've got my quick hose stuff over there as well. So please don't forget quick hose. You know, if you think of buying any connectors, I might as well just tell you now because I've spotted it. Honestly, if you buy nothing else, buy one of these, the quick hose wing lock connector. This is a twin pack. One's original and one's a no flow. If you remember the no flow, you can switch the ends of it and no water comes out. You'd have to turn the tap off. Yeah, like that happened to me when I had the original one, and I didn't know about that one. I bought that one myself. Right? I bought the original one, and I was amazed by it. I thought, wow, this is fantastic. No popping off because it's got a big long thing on the hose. Right? Anyway, this isn't sponsored by Quick Hose on this occasion, but yeah. So if you're thinking of getting a new connectors for your hose pipe, please, think they're about a tenner for one. Get them, Quick Hose. Oh, there it is. Go to them. Honestly, I can't recommend them enough. Right, but you can see the mess that this sort of place is here. So, and we've got the chairs, and the wood needs sorting out as well. All the wood down there is a right mess. And I know everything's got its place. I didn't even take them home, did I? My finds. Everything has got its place, but it's scruffy. It's scruffy. It's getting really, really scruffy. So I think that is definitely something that we should do next time we're here. But for now, I think that's it. I'm sorry. It's a really, really short one. It's getting blustery, the rain is coming in. I want to go and get nice and warm and have a brew. I also want to wash my hands. Can you hear it? The wind's picking up now. So thank you so much for watching. I really, oh gosh, I better tie things down. I really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for all your comments. Thank you for buying things off my wish list as well on Amazon. I really appreciate it. Honestly, I can't thank you enough. It really helps. Every time you buy me a little gift, my little heart flutters. Thank you so much for that as well. Yeah, so until next week, I think we're going to tackle in here. We've got to tackle in here because those shears are in here somewhere, aren't they? So thank you so much. I shall see you next week. Bye.